Hello, my name is Nick Quantrill. I'm joining you from Hull in East Yorkshire in England. I know a lot of my fellow Fahrenheit authors today, when they're making their videos, have got nice drinks of beers and cocktails in front of them. I've got a mug of coffee because we're still homeschooling this afternoon, and we'll probably hit the harder stuff a bit later on. For now, I'm going to read a couple of pages from my latest book, The Crooked Beat, which is the third Joe Geraghty novel. Joe's a small-time private investigator in my home city of Hull, and the fourth book is due anytime now by Fahrenheit. So the novel starts with Joe getting a phone call from his brother, and it's a very personal case to him in this case. So chapter 1. Niall only called me Joseph when he was in trouble. My brother didn't need to ask me twice. I put my mobile in my pocket and picked up my car keys. I was still working out the office space rented by Ridley and Son, private investigators in the old town of Hull. I wasn't Don Ridley's son, but it didn't make the decision to close any easier. The lease still had a month to run, so it was a base for the time being. After that I had no idea. I was now a former private investigator. Niall rented a lock-up on a housing estate. It was out to the east of the city, but I made good time by weaving through the rat runs I knew. I parked up outside and made my way in. The lock-up was basic with 4 concrete walls, a bare floor and a light bulb with no shade dangling from the ceiling. My brother was making furniture for friends and family. The lock-up was effectively a small workshop. After working in the caravan industry for so many years, he had the joinery skills. He'd gone unspoken, but I knew it kept him occupied during those long days before he decided to go into business with some of his mates. Starting again in his mid-40s was brave, and I went far beyond that, and I had nothing. I took a step back and knocked on the door so he knew I was there. He stopped work on the wardrobe was put together. Thanks for coming so quickly, Joe. Not a problem. I looked at what he was working on. He was a craftsman and no mistake. I've already got a buy lined up for that one, he said, following my gaze to it. My brother only spoke in his own time. He had something to say, but I'd have to wait for him to get to the point. He nodded at the framed rugby league shirts and photographs in the corner. I walked over and carefully flicked through them. I thought we'd make a feature of Dad's stuff in the bar, he said. It was a good idea. Our dad, Jimmy Geraghty, had played for Hull Kingston Rovers before retiring to become a publican. He'd been one of the club's finest ever fullbacks. It was a neat way of squaring the circle. We can put some of your stuff in too, Joe, if you like. I ain't got much to give you. Injury had finished my rugby career early. Niall had always been content to watch, never missing a game. He travelled all over without Dad to see them before continuing the tradition with his son Connor, though Connor stopped going once he hit his teenage years, preferring the football with his mates. Niall threw the rag into the corner and cleared his throat. I've done something stupid. Can't be that bad. You want to bet? I stood alongside him. Nothing we can't sort out. Not this time, Joe. Well, why not? I passed him over one of the deck chairs he stood at the back of the lock-up and we both sat down. Remember when I was doing security work on the docks a couple of months ago? I nodded, I remembered. One of the lads there needed some storage space and I helped him out. Storage space? Ted's still got the lock-up next door and hadn't been using it. I borrowed it off him and gave him a few quid. I didn't like where this was heading. What did you need to store? Cigarettes. Cigarettes? I was looking after them for someone. I understood what he was saying. Smuggled cigarettes. How many? 1,000 cartons, give or take. How much money are we talking about? Niall shrugged. A couple of thousand. I didn't know what to say. However much we were talking about, it was a serious business. I need to put food on the table, he said. I just nodded. I wasn't judging him. I took a breath, the decision made. Well, we'll tell your mate that the space is no longer available. No harm done. We'll go and see him together if it makes it easier. We'll get it sorted. Niall shook his head. I can't back out of things now. Well, why not? Someone's stolen them. Cheers.